So today I'm going to be making fondant roses. They look like that. But the ones we're going to be making are going to be colorful. So they're going to be a purple. So we have food coloring for that. And the fondant we're going to be using, you can just buy at Walmart. It just comes in a box like that and a brick about this big. Okay, so first you're going to take off a piece about this big from the brick, and you're going to just make it into a ball. So first we're going to color, and we're going to make purple, so we're going to have blue and red. So you're just going to put a little tiny drop like that. And then you're going to take the blue and do the same thing. And if it's a little bit too sticky, you can always put some flour on it. Okay. So once it's all blended together, you're going to make it into a ball, and then eventually you're just going to make it into like a little snake kind of thing. And then you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut it into 7 pieces. So you're going to take one of the pieces, probably the smallest piece, and then you're going to make it into kind of a smaller snake and put it aside. And then each of the other little pieces, you're going to make them into little balls. Okay. So from there, you're going to take your rounded edge, and you're just going to press down on each of them and kind of smooth them out, leaving kind of a lip. So once that's all done, you're going to go back to like the little tiny snake you made. I'm just going to smooth it out. And you're going to take one of your little circles, and you're going to start at the base. You're going to start at the base, and you're just going to wrap it around the bottom of the snake. You're going to take your next piece and start kind of overlap where the last one ended and wrap it around. Take another one, do the same thing. Okay, so once that's done, you can kind of push on the ends at the bottom and then open the rose up so that you can see the petals more clearly. There you go. And then you have made a fondant rose for on top of a cupcake or decorative cake. Okay, so now Nisha's going to give it a try. So first she's going to put her food coloring drops on the fondant. Mix it in. Okay, so now Nisha has already rubbed her food coloring into her icing. So first she's going to take it in her hands and just kind of make it into a ball and then make it into a snake. Make it into a snake. You can even roll it out on the, there you go. Perfect. And I'm just going to take a knife and cut it into 7 pieces. Perfect. So she's going to take one of the pieces and she's going to make it into a small snake. Yeah, that's good. And set it aside. And she's going to, yeah, and then she's going to take each of her pieces and make them into small balls. Okay, now that she has 6 balls and one little tiny snake, she's going to take the flat edge and she's going to make them, she's going to press down and make them into little circles, flat circles, leaving a lip around the outside. Perfect. Okay, so now that she's made her flat circles, she has 6 of them, so she's going to take her little tiny snake that she has and make it a little thinner, maybe. Perfect. And she's going to take one of the circles and she's going to start at the base of the little snake and she's going to wrap the big circle around it. Like a hot dog. Perfect. And then she's going to take her next one, and where the last one's left off, she's going to start and overlap it a little bit. You can go, yeah. And then wrap it around. She's going to do the same thing with her third petal. And then the same thing with her fourth. Yeah. Perfect. And then she's going to squeeze the bottom of it just to make sure that it's all stuck together. And then she's going to open each, like the petals up a little bit, just so then they can show a little bit fuller. Perfect. So Nisha has made a fondant rose.